This is CEO Barbara Byrd-Bennett welcoming you to Inside CPS. This is a chance for you to get a glimpse at what's happening day to day at Chicago Public Schools. Besides getting the latest CPS news, this program is a place for you to hear our district stories. And with 664 schools and 400,000 students, we have many stories to tell. Stories about the successes of our children and the dynamic practices of our teachers and principals. Stories about partnerships that expand students' minds and broaden their horizons. Stories about district initiatives aimed at raising the bar for our children and better supporting their academic, social, and emotional growth. Whether you are a student, a parent, or a member of our community, these are stories that connect us and remind us that despite our size, we are one school community with one goal. And that goal is to provide all students with a well-rounded 21st century education that prepares them for college, career, and life. I hope you enjoyed this program and that you'll become a regular viewer. And now, Inside Chicago Public Schools.
Hello, my name is Jessica Perez, and I'll be your guide as you journey inside CPS. I'm excited to show you the great things that are happening both at the district level and inside our schools. Let's start with Chalmers Elementary, where students were starstruck when Grammy-nominated singer Josh Groban showed up in their classrooms. Watch as his words of wisdom inspire these young performers.
So everybody knows Mr. Groban, right? You visited this classroom already?
Nice to see you again. I've been looking forward to coming here for so long. I flew out from Los Angeles just to come and see you guys, and just to see the classes that you're in and all the great work that you and the teachers here are doing. That's right, my mom was a teacher. I was lucky enough to grow up with great programs like this one. And programs like this school, Turnaround Arts, are really the reason why I'm able to stand here and talk to you guys today. They are life-changing, and this school is special. All of you are so special, and I am your fan.
Who is he? Not us. We haven't even had our lunch yet.
Yeah, the nuts are all the way back over there. Sorry.
Wonderful. Look, Dad, mashed beans.
Beans? You traded our cows for beans?
But they're magic beans.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I can't wait to visit again. I can't wait to learn more and more about everything you all are doing. And you all inspired me today. So I want to say thank you so much for inviting me here today, for asking me into your classrooms, and I can't wait to see what you all are up to in the future. So thank you guys so much for having me.
Here's the latest in CPS news. The past few weeks have brought lots of logistical changes. To save the district over $70 million, the central office has relocated to workspaces in the Loop, Bridgeport, Garfield Park, and the former Coleman Elementary. Here are the addresses for the new central office locations. Staff is spread among all 4 offices, so please call or email before you visit. All phone numbers and email addresses for central office staff remain the same. Last month's Board of Education meeting also had a new address. So that members of the CPS community could more easily attend, the November board meeting was held at Westinghouse College Prep High School on Chicago's West Side. In addition to regular Board of Education business, the meeting featured musical performances by several Westinghouse students. The board was pleased with the results and has pledged to hold additional meetings in Chicago communities in the future. Also this month, CPS announced a 40% increase in students participating in advanced placement courses. More than 20,000 CPS students took AP exams last year, achieving a 30% higher pass rate than students who took these exams in 2011. With these numbers, CPS becomes a nationwide leader among large school districts for growth in AP enrollment among African American and Latino students. And when combined with the dual enrollment options offered by the City Colleges of Chicago, 25% of CPS high school students are now enrolled in college-level coursework. The City Colleges will also present CPS graduates with a phenomenal scholarship opportunity come spring. Beginning with the class of 2015, CPS students who graduate with a 3.0 GPA and enroll in a City Colleges Pathways program may be eligible to receive the STAR Scholarship. More information is available at www.ccc.edu/STAR Scholarship. In such a big district, there's something to celebrate every single day. Take Dorothy Gators, the athletic director and girls basketball coach at Marshall High School. With their victory on November 18th, Marshall's Lady Commandos took Coach Gators to a historic 1,000th victory with CPS. She is the winningest basketball coach in IHSA history and the first African American woman in the nation to earn 1,000 wins as a girls basketball coach. CPS also congratulates students who receive scholarships as part of the Siemens HBCU Fair and Scholarship Reception. This annual event helps CPS students gain entrance to historically black colleges and universities while providing those who qualify with financial aid. This year's scholarship recipients received more than $50 million in funding to support their education. This builds on the district's overall scholarship success, which includes the class of 2013 earning nearly $800 million in scholarship offers. Such unprecedented scholarship awards are the result of a rigorous CPS curriculum, which is outlined in Pillar 1 of our CEO's 5-year action plan. Here to tell us more about that plan and her vision for the district is CPS CEO Barbara Byrd-Bennett.
At Chicago Public Schools, we believe that all of our children are capable of success and that every child must have an equitable access to a high-quality education, and that our children's academic achievement and well-being come first. To accomplish this, we created a 5-year action plan that not only supports the work we do, but clearly defines what we stand for. High standards and a rigorous curriculum and powerful instruction for all of our students. A system of supports that meets the unique needs of every child. Engaged and empowered families and communities. Committed and effective teachers, leaders, and staff. And finally, sound fiscal, operational, and accountability systems. These 5 pillars, as we call them, represent our core values and provide us with a roadmap to achieve our goals. By establishing a common vision for our district and targeting resources where they are needed most, we are unlocking the potential of all of our students. We ended last school year with a record high graduation rate and a record high daily attendance. Standardized test scores are up. Out-of-school suspensions and expulsions are down. And more of our freshmen are on track to graduate than ever before. Gains like these do not happen by accident. They're the results of careful planning, thoughtful and strategic investments, and the hard work of our students, parents, teachers, principals, and all of our staff. We know our work is far from finished, but by aligning our work to each of these 5 pillars, we will ensure that students are getting the most of their education. In the coming episodes, you will see and hear from other CPS leaders about how they're using the 5 pillars to put Chicago's next generation on a path to success in college, career, and in life. We begin with Karen Garibay-Militari, Chief of Language and Culture, and she will discuss our focus on biliteracy and better preparing students to compete in the global world.
We have all heard of someone being bilingual, but what does it mean to be biliterate? Biliteracy goes beyond simply speaking a second language. It means being able to speak, read, and write proficiently in multiple languages. My name is Karen Garibay-Militari, and I'm proud to be leading the team that is advancing biliteracy in our schools, because truly it's a passport to success in a global economy. Employers want people who can communicate in several languages. People who are at ease with international travel and are adaptable to the nuances of other cultures. And for those CPS students who speak a language other than English in their homes, biliteracy is a chance for them to celebrate their heritage in the classroom. For all these reasons, CPS recently adopted the State Seal of Biliteracy. At a launch event at the University of Chicago, we pledged to embrace this program and promote it district-wide beginning next year. High school students who achieve biliteracy will have the seal on their diplomas the day they graduate. It will serve as a symbol to colleges and employers that they have valuable skills to offer, and it will be a visual representation of the promise we have made to prepare them for success in college, career, and life. Through a variety of dual language programs, this exciting initiative is now being piloted in 20 of our schools, and I look forward to the day when every CPS student has the opportunity to achieve the seal of biliteracy.
In this episode's teacher feature, you'll meet a man who's been teaching at CPS's Hubbard High School for nearly half a century. See what current and former students have to say about how James Fitzgerald has changed their lives.
The board called me and said, would you accept an assignment at Hubbard? And I was born and raised in Chicago, and I said, what's a Hubbard? I never heard of it before.
Having Mr. Fitz as a teacher is pretty great, actually. He's really loud and he likes to joke around, but he's serious when it comes to getting into our work, like with the mock trials that we are doing.
Do you have the stipulations?
Yes.
Okay, would you please give a copy to the judge? And your roster. Take them both with you, Anna.
Taking Fitz class changed my life trajectory. And it started with actually a homework assignment. I had to represent Scar from The Lion King for the death of Mufasa.
Look, I tell you to put your hair up like that, don't ever do that again. Can you give me an example of an intentional tort?
Anybody that can be in the system, can work here for 48 years is truly a special person. The persistence and the perseverance, and I think what keeps him coming back is his love for the kids.
I took Mr. Fitz's class my junior year. I took Law 1, and I was recommended to teach Law 2, to be in Law 2. Since then, he's been probably one of my biggest motivators. I know I'm gonna cry. My senior year of high school, I'm sorry. I had my daughter. He's one of the few teachers, if not the only teacher, who took me outside and said, if you ever need anything, please let me know.
I came from a family where there was nobody that went to college. My dad got cancer in 4th grade, died the day before I started 8th grade. I left the house in the middle of my freshman year at high school and was on the street. Some of these kids have problems, and they can accomplish anything. If I can do it, they can do it.
He's honestly like a father figure to me. Even in class, he's a very understanding if you're having a bad day. He's helped me out with a lot of personal stuff as well, and I really look up to him for that.
I've been best man at 5 of my male students' weddings. I stood up 5 times, been best man 3 times, and I'm godfather to one of their daughters. I had one female student who had no dad, and she asked me, and I gave her away at her wedding.
Mr. Fitz taught us that, no, you don't play like that on the streets. You respect everything, everybody, the law. That's what I take to my kids every day.
I don't think I would have had the courage and motivation to go on to college if it wasn't for him.
And the only person that really counts in this world is the person you look at in the mirror every morning when you get up. And if you aren't happy with that person, then you're a failure. If you can look in that mirror and be happy with what you've accomplished, then you're a success. And that's why I tell these kids they're family. I'll be there for them just to make sure they keep looking in the mirror.
No further questions.
Parents and students, remember that the application deadline for the Options for Knowledge program is Friday, December 12th at 5 p.m. This includes all magnet schools and programs, all IB high schools, all military academies, all career and technical education programs, and all selective enrollment schools and programs. Visit www.apply apply.cps.edu for more information and to apply online. Monday, December 8th begins Computer Science Education Week. Visit csedweek.org for more information and activities. Winter break for all district-run schools begins on Monday, December 22nd. Students will return to class on Monday, January 5th, 2015.
At CPS, children as young as kindergarten are learning to write computer code as part of their day-to-day education. Let's watch as these students from Ariel Academy work to crack the code.
Which way is up? All right. Which way is down? All right, so when you're talking about steps, you need to give people directions. And when you give people directions, you tell them to go right, left, up, or down.
Our program is called Computer Science for All. It's a new initiative that we just started last year, launching it just last week, where we are including computer science education across the district, K to 12.
Code.org gave us a curriculum this year starting from kindergarten up to 5th grade. It's the second week of school and we kicked it off.
So we're really excited to be here at Ariel today, where we're going to actually watch kindergartners coding. We're going to watch them do both what we call plugged and unplugged activities. They will do physical activities where they get involved and teach each other how to code themselves through a maze before they learn how to create programs on a computer. We're teaching them key computational thinking skills. We're teaching them how to recognize a problem, break it down into its parts, and create solutions. And so we teach them by helping them understand things that they already are excited about. Games like Angry Birds. Ariel is one of 24 schools across the district that are introducing computer science in the elementary space.
I learned algorithm, to take steps, and finish a task. I learned the word algorithm.
Do you know what it means? Can you tell me?
It means to take steps and finish a task.
And then to really get them riveted, we get them involved physically, where they get up and they either play the programmer or the programs. And so they understand what it's like to make these things work inside of a computer, how a computer works.
Take one step to the left. Good. Take one step forward.
This is Jessica Perez thanking you for taking a look inside CPS. Join us next time for valuable district news and to learn what exciting things are happening in our schools.